Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 26th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And last episode we went to the beach, which was a great time for sure, because we got to play in the water and the sand and eat snow cones eventually after the machine got repaired, which did take quite a while. And Hachan kind of learning valuable life lessons too, you know? So a lot of good stuff for sure. Now, we're here for this episode though, so let's get into it, right? So 3, 2, 1, play. Hello, Hotshot. Are you okay? Are we having a nightmare? It looks like a nightmare. Yeah, it's definitely a nightmare. Don't say that. I don't want Hotshot to feel guilty, like there's a burden because of that. Nothing good can come of feeling that way. So hopefully that's not where that's going. That's where that's going, alright. Don't, like, run away or anything. Don't run away or anything. Don't write a letter saying you're running away. What do you say, letter? Ah, that's where it's going, isn't it? Go and run. Uki Suki Toki Miki Huki Uki Suki Suki Uki Taki Dai Kofun. Because that's really what it seems like. As soon as the stupid lizard repeated that thing about as long as you have the emerald, we'll keep hunting after you, I knew how Hachan was gonna take it. And the only way she could possibly do anything about that is to run away, which is... don't do that. I really wish we could have read the letter before it cut to the opening. So easy to get tongue-tied when trying to sing that. Ooh, food though. That is some nice food. Oh, okay then. What a privilege to eat such a meal. Really? I like that look that she gave her. Nice. What do those taste like? Yeah. We appreciate you being here, Hotchan. Please don't leave. I am hoping I'm worrying too much for nothing. But you wrote something, and I don't know what you wrote. They would just show that to me. It would help. Cookies made by Hachan. Okay, so maybe she's not gonna run away. At least not yet. Oh, I think I saw some shells get in there. Oh, that... that was flour. Cooking is hard your first time. She is attempting to make cookies. Don't interrupt. That... heart shape. This is much better than her running away. But really, the heart-shaped cookies. They're probably as hard as rocks, but I will happily eat them. Yeah, they are kawaii, but how do they taste? Okay, I mean, either they're lying or they are pretty good. I mean, they were able to bite through them, so they're not concrete. Yeah, look how far we've come. Aw. Hachan, we appreciate you being here. Please don't run away. And you can just go away. Down to the bone. Well, I swear we will not let you do that. Yeah, even though the genie is here, he really hasn't been doing a whole lot compared to the lizard. Which is interesting. Okay, this looks like running away to me. I was starting to be convinced I was overthinking it, I was worrying for nothing, and then we have this. The cookies are like one final goodbye, one final expression of gratitude and all that before she left, which is what I was afraid of. I was so close to convincing myself I was over... She is gone. So what's the note say? Is the note gonna make me cry? Oh. It's pretty minimal, straight to the point. Yeah, did you even think this through? Like, where would you possibly go? You are definitely Sabishi, don't give me that. You barely learned how to be a functional person. How are bubbles gonna solve anything? Just makes you stand out more. Yeah, the bad guy is gonna get to you before your mothers do, isn't he? Actually, it was a little bit small to be a lizard. I almost look like a penguin, but I'm sure it's just my imagination. Yeah, they're being mysterious about it, so is it not the lizard? I don't know. Probably because of your feelings are not in the best place right now, so that's probably not helping anything. A little stranger than usual. Yeah. She's all alone, can't use magic, something's behind her. Dark alleyway. I don't think that's a lizard, so what? Oh, is that just Mofurun? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they did say Mofurun was gone too. Well, they didn't say that exactly, but he wasn't there. Okay. Probably should have seen that coming. I'm just in thinking the worst mode right now. But yeah, Mofurun totally saw her sneak out. So this is good though. Mofurun might convince her to come back. That's good. This is good. Maybe before the bad guy finds her. Come on, Mofurun, you have a very important job right now. We hadn't established that. We're just kind of wandering around blowing bubbles. Yeah, I was about to say that. You didn't even know where that is. Someone's hungry. No mothers to make you food, so now what do? You can't use magic. We already established that. So you're kind of boned. Yeah, exactly. Your feelings are not in a good place right now. You quite clearly are. Bet you wish you had a mama here to give you candy. Huh, Hotshon. Maybe you should go back to her now? I do kind of miss little baby Hotshon. Yeah, are you sure you want to leave all that? Well, that's something. Not exactly a packed lunch, but it's something. Yeah, they pretended because they just appreciated the effort and they love you. That's kind of what I thought. Uh, the classic mistake. The cliche mistake. Why? And there we go. It was a matter of time. We were having such a nice moment. And that's what they love to ruin, so here he is. Oh, this does not look good. Oh. Well then. At least it should be the end of it. At least the end of the lizard. Once we do deal with it. Ugh. Oh no. Hopefully, hopefully Rico and Mirai can get here soon. Please hear this cry for help, and there they are. Okay. Oh god, I'm glad they showed up as quickly as they did. Although it would have been nice if they were here 10 seconds sooner, but I'm not going to be that way. Ah, that's the lizard. You're like a broken record, you know that? All together. So which transformation are we using today? Ruby, perhaps? Nah, diamond, it looks like. That's fine. I go save your daughter. Really weird how he has like a cage as his belly. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a rib cage. Yeah, they nailed the landing at least. Want to just like bend those bars back and go get her. Oof. Well, the trees at least broke their fall. That's what you think, but we're still standing, so it's not over yet. I still think maybe the Hotshot can manage something. Maybe attack it from the inside. Maybe. And we are bringing it up now. The reason why she left. They'll finally understand. Which is understandable, but still a mistake to do this. Because she knew you'd try to stop her. About what? Oh, that. Oh, right. Well, that's definitely different. I mean, sure, the cookies were sour, but all they said is they like them, and they can like them in spite of the mistake. It's not really a lie, exactly. Yeah, we are doing some damage to this landscape. Yeah. Wasn't a lie. My heart. Now she should be able to transform. And then you tried to leave. Yeah, we will not allow you to run away again, okay? Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that. I see. Is he gonna break the chains? There we go. Now we should be able to transform for sure. The bright lights, but it's oh, well then, I got her out. And now that we've reaffirmed the love and everything, if her feelings are back in order, we can precure it up. Her dress is as poofy as always. I am curious how things would have gone if our lizard friend here never showed up. Because I think Mofuna was making pretty good progress on convincing her to go back. That lights come to me for my photosynthesis. Now you're in trouble. The whole family's here, so you're pretty much done. And there's, yeah, the the other gem. Now punch its power away. Just flowers on everything. That is pretty much her precure form in a nutshell. Just flowers everywhere. That's what it was. Yeah, tourmaline works as a very good shield. I think it's just so ugly and repulsive. Can we please kill it now? We're... Yep, we are definitely more powerful than you. You are about done. Can you feel that useless goddess power? Oh, we got like ice hands. So, Feeling the chill yet? One more good attack to take him down. Your growling won't help. Alright, here we go. This will be the final blast. I really do love the echo effect. I'm just so glad we're finally going to be rid of this stupid lizard creature that I've never liked. And this should be his final episode. The power of infinity, you can't really defend against it. Imagine if the solar beam attack in Pokemon looked like this. Get wrecked, lizard. Go back to whence you came. Yeah, it really is convenient how everything just gets fixed after the fights. You don't have to worry about collateral damage. Somebody step on it. Yeah, I mean, it's a Precure anime. You never was gonna win against the Precures. Hey, magic is pretty important. But friendship is more important. So now you two need to give her some candy. Or handholds, that works too. Either or. Yeah, to our home where we all belong, okay? And don't leave again. Says a girl that ran away. That is our heart, Hachan. Our one and only. Hachama chama. M-A-H-O, Maho girls! M-A-H-O, Maho girls! Now we have all of our Maho girls together again. I really would just lose my mind if they actually did this dance in the episode, in the show itself. H-O-M-A-H-O. And that was the episode. Okay, that was the 26th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And the plot for this episode was, yeah, mostly centered around Hachan, which I mean is kind of the thing, has been this case for a while, really. You know, Hachan is kind of the focus because she is the newest addition to the Precure family, right? I mean, she's been in the show for a while, but her newest form kind of brings a lot with it that we have to work through. So that's kind of been the focus for a while, which makes sense, and I'm perfectly fine with it. So this time, the whole hunting down the emerald thing, that really struck a chord with Hachan, which is understandable, right? Nobody really wants to be a burden to the people around them, the people they care about. So, you know, Hachan is still very young, immature way of thinking, you know, so the most simple, obvious solution to the problem is the one that comes to her mind first, and it's the one that she does, which is to just run away. You know, oh, he's after me, and people around me get involved in it because of me. Well, I'll just leave. Then the people around me, they won't be around me anymore, so they won't get involved. Like, it's a very simple way of thinking, and it's, you know, it's technically true, but, like, it doesn't make it a good solution. You know, like, they don't, like, the main takeaway is they don't have a problem with any of that because they care about her, and because they care about her, they want to be with her, and they want to protect her, they want to be together, and they can, you know, everyone has their own, you know, baggage and negatives that are associated with them, and caring about somebody means having no problem dealing with them, right? That's essentially what I'm trying to say, right? But that's all pretty complex stuff, so nothing that really Hachan didn't think about any of that until we actually had our conversation about this later in the episode, right? So, but yeah, Hachan was just like, okay, I guess me being here is a problem, so I'll leave. And we had the whole making food thing, and that was what gave Hachan the idea to make her cookies, right? You know, because that's something she can do, you know? She obviously wants to show her gratitude and everything to Riko and Mirai Mama, so that's how she did it. And of course, she's never done it before, so it was a little bit of a struggle. And the end result was not very good, which is pretty much what I expected. But she gave the cookies to them, and they took a bite of them and talked about how, you know, how good they were, how much they liked it. And that made Hachan happy. And at this point, I was a little bit surprised because, I mean, first of all, I thought they would be like hard as concrete, like you couldn't even chew through them. That's usually what happens. Either that or mixing up salt and sugar, and it ended up being the latter. And the Mirai and Riko did not comment on that because there's no need to, right? All that mattered was they were cookies made by Hachan, and they loved to be able to eat them, right? That's what mattered, so that's all they mentioned. But because of that, she never realized that she did make that big mistake until later when she ate it herself. She's like, oh, my mother said these cookies were delicious, so I packed some to eat for myself. Then she takes a bite. Oh, actually, these kind of suck. But my mother's lied to me. Well, what is this? So we had that, but they didn't really lie to her. She just didn't quite understand the whole thing, right? So yeah, we just kind of ended up with Hachan wandering around the streets all alone, nowhere to really go, being all sad. Luckily, Mofurun followed her, because that way she's not alone, right? So that's good. I really should have figured out much more quickly than I did that was Mofurun. Like, it made sense, because we didn't see Mofurun with the other two, so of course, and we didn't see Mofurun, like, next to Hachan either, so Mofurun being a little bit behind, trailing behind, makes sense, right? So I just didn't get it until we saw him. But yeah, that was that. And then eventually, after we've talked about some things and stuff, the evil lizard creature pops up to cause trouble because that's what he does, right? That's kind of what he lives to do. But this time, you know, I mean, before we talked about how he was down to his last bone of Dark that guy, and yeah, this time he actually used himself as a component of the monster creation. And whenever somebody does that in these Precure shows, it means that they're done, right? Because the bad guy always gets defeated at the end of it. So once that becomes the not main bad guy. I mean, he wasn't really a main bad guy, but you know what I mean, like a named real character bad guy. Whenever they like involve themselves in the monster creation, you know that they're pretty much done at that point, right? So yeah, that's what we had here. They made that pretty clear. So he's completely done. So focus should shift more on the evil genie guy, right? Because he hasn't done too much lately. It's been mostly the lizard. So I'm glad that we're gonna change that. Because I'm a little bit tired of that little sleazy lizard guy, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it was a good episode. We beat up the bad guy. We all worked together. It was all good. But yeah, that moment when she took a bite of the cookie and commented on it being sour, you know, immediately a lot of things fell in place in my mind. And, you know, I thought about just the kind of feelings and thoughts that must have been going through Riko and Mirai's head when they took a bite of the cookie, and that was probably the feels that I felt in the episode, for sure. Right? Because it just goes to show just how much they appreciate the cookies, that even having salt instead of sugar didn't do anything to ruin that, you know? So that was quite a nice thing. Nice little surprise of the episode, for sure. And the fact that they were not hard as rocks, you know, that they were chewable. That is also impressive. So it could have been worse. Could have been worse, Hachan. Don't feel too bad about your cookies. Definitely could have been worse. And I do appreciate how they were heart-shaped. That was cute. So, yeah, that's all I got to see on the episode. I'm just looking forward to seeing how things go in the next one now that things should shift as far as the bad guy side of things go. So, yeah, we'll see what exactly comes of that. So, just glad we're all going home together in one piece. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.